Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you a masculine card and we're going to make this one. So using the new, is it festive plaid paper? I always forget the name because it's new. Yeah, I just made a masculine birthday card for my niece's husband who is going to be 40. And I thought quite a nice. I love making these shirts. When I saw that this paper, I thought, oh, I've got to make shirts again. It's a very long time since I made these origami shirts. But yeah, so stay tuned and I'll show you how I made it. Okay, so I am using this gorgeous Plaid Tidings. So this is one of the new papers in the Autumn Winter Mini catalogue. And you get 48 sheets. 4 of each pattern, so I've got half a pack here so that I can show you both sides at the same time rather than doing the twisting. So lovely plaid patterns, or tartan as I like to call them. And I loved the tartan papers that we had last year, and they were quite traditional sort of Christmas colours, and these ones are all very different, which I think makes them more versatile and they're sort of less necessarily Christmas, and you can use them for lots and lots of other things like making shirts, which having my son is really he's got the hugest collection of check shirts. My other half has lots as well, and so yeah, I just think they're fabulous for masculine cards, even the pinkified ones, because you know, men wear pink shirts lots actually. So yeah, I just think they're lovely. I think they'll be lovely. I could redo all of my tartan cards that I did last year with this paper. And the sheet I'm using for this card is that one. So yeah, really like them. Great colours. The colours in it are basic black, Cajun craze, cherry cobbler, cinnamon cider, mango melody, melon mambo, misty moonlight. That's a lot of M's. Pretty peacock, pumpkin pie, rich raspberry, seaside spray, shaded spruce, and whisper white. So yeah, fab. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. Right, so going to make the shirt. So you can get, I've changed the measurement from what I would normally do because I wanted to try and get 2 out of 1 sheet. So I'm doing it so that you get, although I'm then using the other side of it for something different. So, and then I'm gonna cut it to, my practice one I did 5 3/4. I'm actually going to do this to 5 1/2. Gives me a little bit longer left over because I want to do the tie out of this, although I might change my mind, leaving that for the other card, the other bit of the card. Right, so 3 inches by 5 1/2, and then we're just going to fold it in half. I'm using my trimmer to help me to sort of butt it up, makes it easier with the folding. You can score if you want, but I don't feel like you need to. Now I'm going to put that crease line up there so that I can then fold this side in and butt it up against the edge there to fold that, and then do again the same with the other side. Now lots and lots of people have lots and lots of tutorials doing these folded shirts. I had to look back on my own that I did some time ago actually, because I was doing this with the guides Father's Day. Seems like an age ago that I was actually with the guides, because of course that's all been cancelled for now. Okay, so we then, at the top end here, we're going to fold, and this is what forms the arm. So I just eyeballing it to come down here, kind of, that's kind of a good sleeve, and then we'll do the same on the other side, so we want to sort of match up with that there, so that our sleeves are pretty even. I think that works. And then we're going to fold down this top end about, what's that, about half an inch? Yeah, thereabouts. Okay. And then we're going to come to the front, and then the quarter point of it, just going to give it a bit of a bend at the quarter point, and then that's going to fold down diagonally, and that's what gives us our bit of the collar. Except we do it the other way round. Soz, folding that away. Forming the collar coming this way. Momentary lapse of concentration there. No arm done. And then do the same with this, wherever I've made that quarter mark there. Bring that point down to meet that point there. We've now got quite a lot of layers of DSP there, but it will go down. And then this folds up, and that tucks under these two ends of the collar. You catch them under those two little bits there, and then it should slide up all the way up to where they meet, like so. And then fold it down. And form a nice crease there. And that's our shirt, which is quite cool. You can add a little bit of glue if you want to sort of make sure that it doesn't come undone. I will be posting this, so I think I am going to do that. So open that back up again, and I'm just going to put a bit of glue down here to hold that in place. I'll get those corners over again. Play nice. Where's my little pokey tool? There we go. Get him over. Get over. There we go. Poke down. There we are. So I'll just let that glue hold it in place. And then I made the tie in my original video by just using the other side of this, but I actually think I don't like it. But you could use the other side of this if the reverse was good for it, but I don't think it is. So I think I might take the Might take one of these. I think that's quite a nice tie colour. I'm using the classic label punch and just punching one of these out, and I think that will give us a nice sort of tie shape there. And then I did do a little, I'm going to cut another little bit to make like the knot. I'll just snip this, and I'm just going to fold it slightly on the diagonal to make a sort of a knot shape. I'm cutting the top of this off. So putting that round there like that, so that we've got a little bit of a knot shape forming. So I'm going to fold that up but out slightly, like so. Can you kind of see what I'm doing? Just making a sort of a knotty shape. Again, trim that straight so that can go around the top. Little bit of Tombow on the top here. Open that up. Just put some specks of glue on these bits. Fold it over. So we've got a sort of a tie going on there, so that that can stick on there. And the shaded spruce is picking out the shaded spruce in the shirt. And then we'll just stick this on the shirt. Not that many people necessarily wear ties with a shirt like that, but some people do. Right, and then what I wanted to do is use the stitched nested dies, and I'm going to cut this out of the centre. This is the mat that's going to go on the front. But then I'm going to cover the gap with a piece of this, so I can save on cardstock and cut it out of this sheet here. So I'm just going to get those cut out, and then we'll finish the card off. So that's all cut out, and I say that hole's going to be covered up with the DSP. So I've not got any sort of waste of cardstock. Now I just had a thought after sitting it together like this. I thought, actually, should I layer this underneath instead? I thought, maybe that would look better. Then I can save that and actually will make another shirt card with this. So I think I might do this. So I might trim that. If I'd thought about it, and then I could have cut the tie out from the centre bit, and that would have saved cardstock, wouldn't it? But hey ho, you know what thought did. So I'm going to cut that in half at 3, and then I'm going to cut it this way at the height of my card mat. And then that can go on like so. So I do quite like that, quite like it. I'm going to do the sentiment and then make my proper mind up. So before I put that down, I'm going to do my sentiment. So I'm going to use for the sentiment the happy birthday here from the Posted For You. I'm going to use some shaded spruce, and I'm going to use the pick a label punch to mat it nicely. So I've got my strips, so I need a 1/2 inch strip to stamp on. So I'm going to stamp that over. Excuse my head if it gets in the way. There we go. Whew, perfect. That surprised me. I was thinking there are 2 sides to cardstock, but I don't need it. So there's that. So put this away before I put my fingers in it. And I need a strip of shaded spruce, which I didn't get ready. Let's find some. So, got some here. Oh, and that's 3/4. Oh, must have known. Must have known. Right, what have I just done with the punch sitting there in front of you? Right, so I'm going to use the less fancy end. So let's stick that in there. Put it to the end. Check. Yep. Get this in on the 3/4 bit. Make sure it's centered like so. So that's going to marry up nicely there. So then we need to snip off the other ends. Now, what you've got there is an 1/8 of an inch difference. It cuts an 1/8 of an inch, so we need to go 1/4 of an inch longer on this than where we want it. So we want it to be there with an 1/8 of an inch and that. So we want to cut it to there, which will be, if I cut it to 2 3/4, I think that'll be about right. Not sure if I can just hold this. Yeah, I can. That's brilliant. So I need to go 1/8 of an inch past that tail, an 1/8 of an inch to cut off. So that's 2.5 that I need to cut to. Doesn't look right. I'm gonna go to 2 3/4 because I can always cut again if that's not right. And I do need an arm on this, so let's find the 1/2 inch arm. Is there? Move this out of the way. I'm going to find my snail. My snail's better for this because it's looks like it's empty. I have got a refill left, but I want to be quick, so we'll do it with this one, the new one. Taking off some sticky, putting it on this. And now I can stick it up there, and I've got something to grab hold of. Line it up so that it is in the right place. And have I done it right? Yep, happy with that. So peel this off. So I'm going to put that and that together in my little pot because that's the right size. So I've got it there ready for the next one. So just gonna take my bone folder and get rid of some of these ridges. I cut it on the right side on one and the wrong side on the other. Right, now I'm going to take some Tombow to stick these together so I've got a bit of wiggle room. So I love the results you get from using this punch, but you do have to think about it. So I did work it out and I did write the maths down, but I need to have them in front of me. I need to print them off and have them in front of me for when I'm doing this. And then I thought I'm going to put my shirt towards the top and have that going across underneath like so. So that one. Oh, jazz. Or that one. I think I do like the green. I think I like the green. Right, so I could cut another one of these out to save on cardstock. And I've got that for another card. Might do that. There we go. Everybody likes to stretch their stash a bit, don't they? So I'll have that for something else. And you will never notice because I cut it with a smaller one than the one that's cut out, so that will layer over the top very nicely. Okay, so bit of Tombow, I did think about embossing this as well, but oh, I could just, I was thinking of doing it with an embossing folder, but I actually might just do it with the scoreboard. So I might just do a couple of little lines down, coming in 1/8 of an inch on each side. Just to give it a little something. What does that look like? Yeah, quite like that. That works. Works for me anyway. Right, I'm going to glue this down just in case I need to trim off the ends a bit. Yep. So that just needs a little bit of trimming off the end there, and I think I'm just going to use my little guillotine to take them ends off there. Slight bit on this side. There, perfect. Much cleaner edge there. So then we'll just pop these on. And then I can pop this in the post and hopefully it'll get there on time. So I'm doing away with the 40, he is 40, but as I don't have any numbers that are current, I've decided not to bother. That's going to go on there, that on there. I'm now thinking, oh, should I emboss this to give it a little bit of a textile look? No, faff too much. Leave it as it is. But that would be another option. So sticking this on over that hole, centre it, like so. Going to pop this up on dimensionals. I'm going to stick this down from that. I'm not sure when this video is going to go out, whether or not the mini catalogue will have launched. If it hasn't, you're getting a little sneak peek here of this paper. If it has, then I hope you're enjoying it. If you would like a catalogue and you don't have a demonstrator and you'd like me to be your demonstrator, I'll be more than happy to send you one out. So if you just, there's a catalogue request form over on my blog that you can just fill that in, and then I can pop one in the post for you, full of some lovely things. I'm really enjoying making things with the new sets. Really like it. I think it's probably my favourite Christmas catalogue so far, and I think with some of my favourites from last year returning, it's just a bonus really. So down like so. There we go. And then we just need the bit of card for the inside, and we'll call that a wrap. So there we go. So slightly different than how I planned it at the beginning, but I think I made the right decision, and I can repeat this card for my son because I think he'll like it. Except I might not put the tie on because he doesn't wear them. So there we have it. Hope you enjoyed that. There are links to my shop, links to the blog, and so if you want to purchase anything, if you want a catalogue, then do let me know. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.